How's it going? I wanted to teach y'all basically a secret trick that really has to do with sorcery, really. Also has to do with, the fact that, all of us have to do with computers and, we all have everything to do with information and there's storage in here. And anyway, what the teaching is basically plot speech or percussion speech or whatever the hell you need to call it. But anyway, how it works is there's an interval in between how we speak, and it's been like that. And every time you speak, it clears a blockage. Like if there was a long little needle like that, every time you talk through it, it's like an explosion. And that's basically what I was talking about. So anyway, all you really do is it takes a person to practice it with. You can do it with yourself, and then you can kind of practice on how there's two people or three or four or however many is in a group. But we all are like this. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like count on your finger. Like one person, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 2, 1. It could be, or it could be 1, 2, 3. Or it could be 2, 1. Or like that, it could be 3 people, even though that's 2 stuck together. It could be, but each one of us is a leg, and we all have to move that one at one. It's like watching one millipede move one leg, like just, and it has that just one moved, and I mean the whole thing, all those moved, but just that one will move, Anyway, how you do it is you have to kind of practice it, and when you use your speech, instead of talking with your words to somebody, like kind of sit in front of them like this and like fold your legs, or just sit across from them, and then do the speech by talking like however you would say it, like however you would say it is what I tried to replicate, and then you realize how everything works. Everything works. Everything works. Words that you use, like that, and then you just sit there, and instead of using words, you just sit there with them, and then you just, hey, how are you doing? And then just keep going like that back and forth until you get the conversation rolling. And then you understand what it's saying. Now, for me as a tester, I always use something that, like would be something that's unavoidable to think of, that I'm thinking of to myself. Like, it's not really something that I prefer to speak about. But, if you're getting, thoughts about like, anything, I mean, anything goes. I mean, just whatever it needs to be, until you can get it to where you're getting a momentum. Getting a momentum, until you can feel it out. And then you realize, that there's rocking like this when you speak. There's also watching someone else, when you're sitting there rocking like this. If you've ever been in school, somebody sitting there like this, or they're moving their knee and it's vibrating, and it's like, they're just tapping on their leg, or, you scratch your head and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then hand goes down. Look at it like choreography, and I mean, that's basically one of the Sourcery 101s. I mean, there's probably like a few things I could teach about that, but, learn